Say hello. Okay, so this is a little weird. I'm not used to being on camera, so bear with me as we have some growing pains here. The point of this video is to kind of catch you guys up on what's going on with the channel, where I'm going, and what I want to do in the next video coming up, so it's not so much of a surprise. Before I get into this, I want to say two things. Number one, I'm sick, so I'm sorry if I sound weird. And number two, it's nice to meet you. I know this is the first time that like 99% of you have seen me in person, so yeah, I'm the guy. My name is Ryan. I'm the one who does the Nexpo voice. Yeah, so like I said, where we're going, what we got in the future, let's recap. So last month, I rebranded from Nightmare Expo to Nexpo. And a lot of you were like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, is it just in Expo or is it Nexpo or how do we pronounce it? And yes, in fact, it is Nexpo, not in Expo, it's just Nexpo. The other thing I wanted to touch on is the genre. So when I made the channel, I made it back in 2017 and I did not expect it to get as big as it did at all. I remember when I got my first 1K subs, I seriously freaked out and ran around the house. So with that being said, I kind of really haven't had a chance to really expand on my original topics and expand upon the genres that I want to cover. When I was a kid, the two biggest passions that I had were horror and gaming. And I feel like Nightmare Expo satisfied the horror, but the gaming side of me has this itch to come out. So basically last month I was thinking, I was like, well, it's not too late. I could still rebrand right now, bring them horror videos, but also bring them gaming videos. And the reasoning behind that was there are a lot of horror things out there that I could cover, but online ARGs and web series and all that, it's a very niche genre. There's only so much out there that I could talk about, and I feel like opening up the door to more topics would allow me to bring you a more steady stream of content while still keeping me engaged and passionate about what I'm doing for you guys. Because bottom line, the whole overarching goal of this channel is to entertain you. And that's all I've ever wanted to do from the start. Now, with that being said, since I've rebranded from Nightmare Expo to Nexpo, I haven't yet actually made a non-horror gaming video. There's actually a few reasons for why that is, and the big one is that I'm actually terrified. I've never been this scared to release something, and it's driving me crazy. I have 6 scripts that I've written that I have put to the side so I could make more horror things for you guys. And I feel like these horror videos that I am forcing myself to make with these scripts that I have passionately written and put off to the side, I feel like they're kind of forced. I don't know, I've had this itch to make these nostalgic videos that really reflect on who I am in my childhood, and I just really want to do it. But the thing is, I don't know how you guys are going to receive it. I don't know if I should release it on Nexpo 2. I don't know if I should release it on the main channel. I don't know what to do. But one of them in particular has really been on my mind lately, and I really kind of just want to do it. It deals with dead social MMOs. So think your PlayStation Home, your Habbo Hotel, your Virtual Magic Kingdom, your My Coke Studios, all of those old social MMOs that are defunct that you used to play. I feel like there's a lot that I could talk about with those, and I've actually already written up a script for it, and I've had it scrapped for the past month and a half. So if that sounds like an interesting topic, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it. See how it is. I'm gonna make it into a whole new series. I'm thinking of calling it like Nexpospective or something. Something that kind of draws back from the past and also gives it its own series name in its entirety. So it's its own self-contained entity. Basically, the format of Nexpospective would be on camera like this, where I talk about things that are near and dear to me from the past. So if you think that's a cool idea, then I'll go ahead and do it. I'm actually kind of excited to move forward with this. But if it's a totally shit idea and you think I probably shouldn't, I probably should stick to horror, then let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But yeah, if you guys like the idea, then in 2 or so weeks, expect Nexpospective episode 1, which would be over dead social MMOs, like I said. And yeah, we'll do a trial run and see how it does. Also, with that being said, there is another big thing that I want to cover, and it's pretty big. I dropped a hint last week on Twitter, and I don't really know where to start on it. I have an idea in my head kind of brewing of how I'm going to tackle it, but bringing it into fruition is a whole nother beast. I'm not going to directly tell you what this is because you should know by now what this graphic is here, but I am definitely interested. It's on my radar. So basically the format that I'm thinking to cover this series is to bring it into multi-parts. So I would break it up into like 3 or 4 videos and really dissect each chunk piece by piece so we can dive into the content instead of just glossing over everything like I usually do. That's another big thing. I'm tired of trying to summarize everything down into a 30-minute video. It's becoming exhausting because there is so much lore in these web series and all that I could bring to the table here and point out. However, for brevity, I gloss over them. So that's another thing I'm going to ask you. Multi-part series, what do you think on certain web series? I actually have a few in mind for 2019 that I would like to do multi-part series on. Would that be something that interests you, or would you get bored of it? But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm sorry if this is all over the place. This is my first dedicated on-camera video that I've done that isn't like web exploring or whatever. It's just me talking. Totally winging it is completely different from being on script, so bear with me here. There might be a lot of jump cuts and stuff in this, so if you want to notice that kind of stuff, then yeah, sorry. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening to me ramble for the past few minutes. I hope this wasn't too much of a letdown, but I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Do you prefer on camera, off camera? Does next perspective sound like a good idea? And lastly, what do you think of multi-part series? If the reception's pretty good, then I'll go ahead and move forward with what I'm gonna do with Dead Social MMOs. If not, then maybe I'll push it back and keep pumping out some horror videos. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, once again, thanks for listening to me. Hope you guys have a great day and stay spooky and stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna go get my cat now. Say goodbye.